Introducing managing moderators. These users have the same capability as standard, but in addition, they can manage blocked words. I don't feel like doing that. Look, be on here, and then it'll be crickets. They be like, that was nice. Look, I don't see nobody. Where y'all at? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community.
Turn my phone.
Look, I ain't studying now. They gonna catch on, cause look, all lives on IG will be canceled.
Oh gosh.
Yes, honey. Look, teach folks how to treat me. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I guess it's just you and me, Miss Angela.
Oh, okay. So we're on live now?
Yeah, but I don't know how this
Uh-uh.
thing works. I see maybe one person. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Create a tool, start a poll. Is anybody here? Anybody?
Tell them to say something.
Yeah, type a comment if you're here. I don't know. Top chat, some messages such as potential spam. Live chat, all messages are visible. Let's see one. I don't know what this is. Maybe that one person might be me. She said, I am here. Thank you. Hey, Angela Hill. Good morning. I thought it was just gonna be me and my client. We was just gonna be chilling up here on the live by ourselves. I said, and that's okay too. Cause guess what? Where two or more gather together. Amen. Yes. This is so new. People are used to me being live on Instagram, and so they are not necessarily YouTube people, and I have to find my people over here on YouTube. And this is a new process for me, so I appreciate you coming on over here. Yes. So I'm over here doing my signature coily go for my new client. Well, she ain't new. She is new to the length retention program that I am starting. And one of the things that I liked about you, can I use your government name?
Yes.
Okay. One of the things that I liked about Miss Angela, you know, because I didn't know if you needed a falsetto.
No.
One of them fictitious names.
No, that's fine.
One of the things that about Miss Angela's hair is that she has what we have going on is she actually has medium density, medium to high, I would say. I love her texture of hair, but it can be a little challenging for those that have a problem with moisture. Her surface texture is can be coarse, and some of it is cottony. And so, Miss Angela, how long have you been attempting a wash and go, and when did you get comfortable with it?
I've been attempting the wash and go since October, when I started, October of 2021.
I just want to make sure the volume is up.
Okay.
Can you hear Miss Angela? Because you're going to get all this goodness because you're here today, baby.
Yeah. So, like I said, October of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only become comfortable with my doing my washing goes January of this year.
Wait a minute.
All prior to that time, I was struggling.
So, wait a minute. Let's go over the dates again. 'Cause-
Yes, you heard me right.
okay.
January of this year.
January of this year,
Uh-huh.
and you started when?
October of 2021.
Okay, and that's not actually uncommon. For many people, I have heard it has taken them like 2 years to really kind of
Mhm.
get that process down and to feel pretty confident in a consistency. So what changed for you in that time frame? Like, what did you do different that made you now all of a sudden more comfortable?
Well, I felt like my hair started to change for one thing. It started holding more water, and I was beginning to get more days.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was because I was washing my hair twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that helped some.
Yeah. So you were hydrating,
Mm-hmm.
but the one thing that we started to notice about Miss Angela's hair was that she didn't have the moisture. The moisture process was kind of amiss. And then we also noticed that she wasn't retaining as much length
Oh,
as
right.
she would have liked
Right.
to,
Mhm.
right? Would
That
you-
was the discouraging part, that I was not retaining my length. I felt like I should have been further along in the process than I were.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And 2 years in, I would think so.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, the length retention program, for some of us, people have been chasing this elusive wash and go. And a lot of times, it's the problem that we are facing, that one size just does not fit all. And for her particular hair texture and type, I am finding that she needs a lot more moisture. Occasional wash and goes may be fine, but she needs styles that require a lot more moisture in her hair. And there's a way to do a wash and go with more moisture, and we're going to be talking about those in my later post. But what she also needs is a little bit less manipulation. Thank you, Miss Angela. Because you put the combination together of high manipulation and a lack of moisture. What you think gonna happen? Yeah, you're gonna have some breakage,
Right.
you know, and the ends were starting to thin. And so when we finally did a little session, a little session,
Yeah.
what did we see? You know, thin ends. She had some splits, but it wasn't like, oh my God. It wasn't that type of situation. Thank goodness. And so homegirl got a good cut. And as you can see, her hair thick now.
Yes, it is thick.
It's thicker. And she had a little, just based on what was going on with her hair before. So I can't say you haven't progressed, because
Oh, okay.
because you know this, you didn't have,
Yeah, that was real thin when I started.
that front part was very thin. The crown was on the struggle bus, and the crown has thickened.
Right.
The crown has thickened. So I can't say that all your work has been in vain.
Right.
So I don't want you to look at it like I just wasted 2 years of my life
Right.
trying to do a wash and go. I don't think that's it at all. I think that you have actually done well, considering everything. And this is a client that follows directions. She was trying to do everything with the methods that she was taught. Because you were even in See Some Curls, weren't you?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
So how long were you? How did that? How did you find this method, and what attracted it to you from the jump? Like, what made you say, "Oh, that's for me"?
Well, I was always out there looking anyway. I tried all the things, the rice water.
Not you in the rice water.
Yes.
How you made your rice water, girl? You was in there.
Oh, I'm really so funny.
I want to know. The inquiring minds want to know how you was making this rice water. Girl, because Beyonce was looking at your in your kitchen. She got the recipe right though. She tweaked that thing.
Yeah, I did all the things. Rice water treatments. What else I did?
So did you notice anything good from the rice water?
It made my hair feel like straw. It did. After, because I think I was doing it too often.
Okay. So we canceled the rice water pretty
Yes.
quickly.
Yes, and I found that it's kind of like a protein treatment, rice water.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but it made my hair feel like a straw. So I put that down, and all the time I was searching on YouTube, and it just happened to come across Black Girl Curls, and they was talking about grease, because at that time I was greasing my scalp and everything. And they were saying how it wasn't necessary to use grease. So that's what really made me interested. Because my hair was so dry. And I was out there searching for anything that would soften my hair. So, and plus I never learned how to do my hair. When I was growing up, I never learned how to do my hair as far as washing it and everything. I was every 2 weeks person that would go to the salon and let them do it. So, and then when the pandemic.
That's what really shot it.
Yes.
Everybody was in the kitchen and becoming their kitchen-ticians because you had to.
And prior to that time, I was thinking about going natural. So when the pandemic hit.
It was opportunity.
Right.
Okay.
So I started cutting off the relaxed ends and everything. And so when everything started back opening up, because I was always out there searching, and I came across your page.
Looking and lurking. You
that
was
looking. Me, and I came across your page, and I love your work. And so that's why I end up booking with you.
Had you had any visits with another curl artist before me?
You're the first one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't remember it, girl. That was a couple of years ago.
Right.
You know, that menopause done set in, and mine ain't so good like that.
Yeah. So.
That's wonderful. And so.
And I love your personality.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really, you know, everybody has to pass the vibe check when you're trying to find your people.
Exactly.
Honey, because,
And your cutting was on point. Love how you cut hair.
Thank you, thank you.
That's what drew me to you.
And one of the things that,
and that's why I don't mind traveling. Sit in your chair.
And I appreciate that too. I appreciate that because, and when something is not working, and we both kind of start to, because I've been trying to get her in this Coiligo for a minute.
Yes, she has.
And she'll say, no, I want to perfect this wash and go first. And I'm like, girl, you've been on this thing for 2 years now. What? If it ain't perfected by now, it ain't gonna be. And
Oh gosh.
yes, so honey, she would crack me up because when she make up her mind, she ain't budging too much. Miss Angela don't be playing. She
Yeah.
hit the jackpot first try with her stylist. Oh, thank you. That's what
Uh-huh.
she said. And so,
Yeah.
honey, I told Miss Angela today. I said, guess what? I done got enough subscribers to go live on YouTube, and then that's why I said it might be me and you and I. Hold on, let me get some water.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mm.
I said, but that's all right, cause guess what? We gonna have a good time, just you and I, like we always do. I don't care if nobody don't get on here.
God.
I said I announced it on my stories because people are used to me going live on Instagram,
Yes.
and I said they better fall in line. They gonna miss out. Because the bottom line is Instagram ain't paid me now a dollar.
Right. Uh-huh.
And I said I have to go where the good is at
Right.
and go on and get my little audience built up
Built
on
up on YouTube.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and figure out how this algorithm works. Cause I said Instagram they good and all, and they've gotten me a lot of clients, so I can't be mad at them. They just pay it in different ways.
Purpose.
Yes, it served its purpose. But I think now, because long form videos they actually like going live and doing stuff like what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
It works better on YouTube.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But how we ended up here with her being part of my length retention program was that after we started to recognize where the deficits were in her hair, namely, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
one of them being the major component was moisture,
Right.
the lack of moisture. Hydration and moisture are the most probably two confusing components for people.
Yeah.
Because what did you explain what you thought?
I thought it was the same thing. Hydration and moisture was the same thing.
This is hydration. Water is hydration. So when you are shampooing your hair, you're actually hydrating your hair.
Right.
Your conditioning helps to also hydrate and moisturize at the same time because you're combining water, right?
Okay.
And you have a conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
In your conditioners, you have fats, emollients, oils, butters, all of those things. That also helps. That's one layer of moisturization.
Okay.
But for our hair, we require another layer. And so what was previously understood that we were providing moisture, it was to a certain degree. So if your first styler was a Uncle Funky's, that in itself is considered by all means a moisturizer because the ingredients are humectants in there. So in theory, that was going to be a great moisturizer. The problem comes in is that it lacked enough oils and other emollients. You had great humectants. I think it has glycerin.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the ingredients.
It does.
Water. So that's the first ingredient for something that is considered a moisturizer. Water has to be the first ingredient.
Right.
Then we have glycerin. Then we have, which is glycerin is also a moisturizing agent because it pulls hydration into the hair. Okay. Then we have aloe vera leaf juice, jojoba seed oil, wheat protein, marshmallow root, nettle. It's in itself a good product, but what happened is we didn't read all of the directions. So the direction says apply good hair, extra butter, or super curl to soaking wet hair in sections from root to end. Follow with a quarter-size dollop of Curly Magic to each section. Finger comb in style, diffuse or allow to air dry.
Oh.
And
okay.
So
the Curly Magic was like the topper.
Yes, the Curly Magic was like the topper. Correct. But for us, for you, that would never be enough hold.
Right.
We needed more weight to the hair. So even if we had followed the directions clearly as Uncle Funky said to do, you would have still needed something to hold and freeze those curls. And I think we would be in a better place had we followed the actual directions of Uncle Funky's and how to apply it, because that product, those products, the extra butter, they're very moisturizing, and then you put that on top of it. It's a win-win.
So the butter don't have any holes, right?
Okay. I'm going to show you what the butter looks like. It calls itself a extra butter curl forming cream.
Oh, okay.
But it only works on clients that have a different texture, in my opinion.
Texture?
No, a silkier texture.
Oh.
So they could put this on and put Uncle Funky's on and go on about their way.
Right, I can see that.
Our hair would be laughing. Like, gee, what else you got?
So it's a lightweight product.
So what's in here? What makes this extra butter curl forming cream a good moisturizer for kinky and curly textures? So specifically for kinky hair.
Okay.
So the ingredients are water. The next one is coconut oil, glycerin, palm oil, shea butter. So you already see that there's a lot of fats and butters in here. It still has aloe vera bottom on down, further down the list. But it's the emollients, it's the oils and the butters that actually we were staying away from in its raw form.
Oh, okay.
It was always said the reason why you did the detox was because people were coming in and they were taking shoves of the African shea butter. You know that yellow butter you get at the store and put it on your hair. You putting coconut oil on your hair.
Coconut oil in it with milk.
You had a whole, you was your own cosmetic chemist, right? They were doing all of that. But guess what your biggest complaint was? What was it?
Dry.
Your hair was dry. So you did it without having accurate understanding of what a moisturizer really was and how to get your hair moisturized. So that's when the detox was actually necessary, because your hair was not going to be able to receive any moisture. So the problem is people would be detoxing for doggone 2 months at a time, and I mean, who needs that? Yes. No, once you do a good clarification, and for some people, because of what they've been using, it might have required a little bit more extra effort. True enough. But you needed.
I was one of those people that detoxed for 2 months before I even started with you.
And it I don't know what all you might have been doing. You might have needed that. I don't know, but if you were doing the most, were you doing the most? You were doing the most.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had mixed up my own oils. And I was sleeping with conditioner on my hair.
Not sleeping in the conditioner.
Oh, yes.
Because why? Because YouTube said that was going to get you.
I seen it on YouTube, and I thought it would soften my hair.
And it probably did for a moment.
Yeah, I even slept with oil in my hair.
You slept with the oils.
Before washing my hair out. I did all the things.
You did all.
You name it, I did it.
Well, usually that's a good poster child statement. You name it, I did it. But I think that there's nothing wrong with having that because you knew then what worked. So what stood out to you? What difference did you see in your hair when you started to follow the instructions that you got and see some curls?
Well, my hair did start retaining water. Like, I could never go a full week with defined curls. The water would evaporate out my hair around day 4. I would still wear it. I would wear the curly fro. Day 5, my hair was in a full afro, which I didn't mind. I got used to. I love my afro. I enjoyed my afro. So I would stretch it to day 6, but day 6, it would feel so dry. And so...
Yeah, naturally, because don't nothing stay in the hair forever.
So I would wash it faithfully, at least every 7 days, 6 to 7 days.
And for you, that was good, but you really, by that time, your hair was really dehydrated.
It was. So, but what I liked about the program, it taught me the proper way to wash my hair. And condition. I love to wash my hair.
You love to do that?
Yeah, but my struggle is with the styling. And getting the wash and go to last. That's what was discouraging to me.
Yeah.
That it wouldn't stay defined the entire 7 days.
Okay. So did somebody tell you your hair should stay defined for 7 days? Where did we get that notion from? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Black girl curls.
Oh.
They said it would stay.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Did they really say that? Did they really? They
That's
say
what I interpreted them to
Mm.
mean. Seems like
That
the
was you.
majority of the people,
Mm-hmm.
their hair lasted 7 days. I'm getting 7 days. I'm getting 10 days. And I say, well, my goodness, you get 7 days and 10 days. I'm fortunate just to get 4 or 5.
Mm.
And so
That's
I started
discouraging.
getting discouraged.
Yes.
And then you see people swinging their hair and
The elusive
swinging
swing.
with the wind, and my hair's not swinging.
Not the swinging with the wind, and yours wasn't even moving. It don't move. It don't move. What going on
I'm doing
here?
all the things. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
You doing all the things, and this here ain't even giving you.
It's not growing and it's not swinging.
Ooh,
I said,
child.
Lord.
Yes.
I said, my hair is unique.
It is. You know what? And you just hit the target. Miss Angela says, my hair hates coconut oil and a lot of butters. I do better with light oils like jojoba and Moroccan oils. Even when I had straight hair, I use light oils. My deep conditioners have shea butter. She backed you up, honey. She said yes, they did say you should be able to get up to 7 days.
Right.
I'm like, I wasn't never in See Some Curls, so I don't know what.
Yes, they did.
I didn't know what they were saying.
Right.
I was like,
that's where I got that from.
I was sending folks there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna
and that's
tell
one
somebody
reason why I joined their program. I said, "Oh, that is wonderful! I could do a wash and go, and it'll last 7 days to find. Oh, let me jump on this."
and you kept saying you the problem. You must be the problem because you're not getting the results that everybody else were
Right.
getting.
Exactly.
Wow. And you were doing all the
All
things.
the things, and they saying it's your technique. Okay. So I said, okay.
It's your technique.
Right.
It's your
It's your technique. I said, well, let me add more water. Did more water.
And that's
add less water.
And I also said, well, I saw your technique. It did need a little bit of help.
Right.
But more I got to thinking about this thing, was it even, did it make sense for everybody? Was this a true one size fits all? Was this setting you up for true success in your growth journey? With trying to, looking at your hair and how your hair grows, the slow rate of growth,
Mm-hmm.
the high level of manipulation. And
But see, it never dawned on me that a wash and go was a high nippulated style.
when you think about how you were manipulating, how we're manipulating the hair when it's wet, it has to have, you need a little bit, you have to have slip. You have to have major amounts of slip to manipulate hair in its wet state without causing damage. If you detangle your hair
Mm-hmm.
while it has conditioner,
Right.
and then you go back and it acts like it ain't never seen a brush when you're styling and you're brushing through again, that can be considered high manipulation.
But see, the way that I detangle my hair, okay, when I start detangling my hair, it starts with the shampoo, while I'm shampoo.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I put the conditioner in, I never went in, I detangle with my fingers.
Yes, that would be good.
Okay, and then I would detangle or go in with a rake comb, the rake comb.
Uh-huh.
And then detangle, and then I would get my brush.
Okay.
And then
While
with the brush.
When you had products in your hair.
Right, with the conditioner.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
so it was like a
that.
three-step process. My fingers, then the rake comb.
And that was appropriate.
The Felicia Leatherwood brush.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I didn't have very much hair in my brush.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's why, and that's when I realized I have slow growing hair.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
Because when I finished, I never did have very much hair.
So it was
hair. It was no more than like, I don't even think it was a tablespoon of shedded hair.
Your hair wasn't even going through the phases of natural.
It was more, I would get something like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That can be good though. I ain't mad at it.
I said, well,
what's going on here?
Right.
Yes. Yes. So I do think that for some people it can be a little bit more, but I like how you detangled.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't sound like you were over manipulating it.
Right, that's what I thought.
Doesn't sound like it. Now that I think about it. Angela says, no, they did say after the detox. Then you need to determine where you need to make adjustments to your hair routine. The detox is to get to know your natural hair in as clean a state as possible. And that was the
Yes,
purpose.
she's right. Mm-hmm.
And that was the purpose, to
Yes.
know your hair, how it's supposed to feel without all the slip of the
The
moisturizers, the products, and everything.
Right. Yes,
The
she's right.
foundation of it was, the foundation, I believe, was good. It just needed a little bit of tweaking, but the problem is where to know how, when to tweak, and with what. When you didn't get the desired results of what you felt like you were supposed to be getting based on the general statements that they were making. You're supposed to be able to do 7 days. Is that
Right.
true for everyone? I mean, really and truly, that was, you wasn't you wasn't never gonna get that, Miss Angela. I'm sorry.
Well, see, that's
You wasn't never get 7 days. Nobody,
well,
everybody.
He led me to believe that I would get 7 days. So
Right, and I can understand.
that's why I got discouraged.
That's understandable. That is understandable. The only way you gonna get 7 days, you about to get 7 days now.
Well, thank goodness for that.
You about to get 7 days now of defined hair. So I just don't think it was just as realistic for each hair person. For some people, it was good. I think it was a great foundation.
Yes, it is a great program.
Yeah.
To get the foundation.
But it was some tweaking that needed to happen with that. And it's kind of hard to know. So that's when you were teaming up with a stylist to be able to know when to tweak, how to get that going. But the problem came in where long term, over time, what we started to see, client demand was to have hold.
Right.
And so they told you how to get that hold, for the majority of people. You can get that hold. So if you don't use the leave-ins, for some leave-ins that was true. Not always was that the case, that you wouldn't get, the maximum amount of days or whatever, depending on the leave-in that you used. But that's what me and Miss Angela was discussing. They never said not to use leave-ins or this, that, and the other. But Miss Angela, explain what your perception, what did you get from what you learned and what you felt like the messaging was, even though they said not to use it. I mean, that you
They
could.
said you didn't need it. It wasn't necessary. But if you wanted to use it, you could use it.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary to use a leave-in.
So, yes and no. I think that's where we kind of got into trouble there, that it wasn't necessary. And for some people, guess what? It's not. Their hair does fine with just that one layer. But for hair types that are prone to being more dry, which yours was,
Right.
than others, you have to take into account the person's actual hair elements. You have to take into account their climate, even where they are. Because in Florida, child, please, that wasn't gonna happen.
The humidity is high.
The humidity is high, and the more you use things anti-humidity, the more we actually block out the moisture, because that is the goal. Because you didn't want all that moisture in your hair, because guess what? It was going to frow up.
Right.
But meanwhile, you trying to maintain a style, but what about the health of your hair? You know? Like, how does that affect it? While you're trying to maintain your style, and that's with anything. Maintenance, being style focused versus health focused. I think that's where we're at now with trying to maintain that particular style and not necessarily focusing on, okay, is this really giving me the health that I need? As Angela says, it was best to team up with a good stylist. Luckily, I started my journey before the pandemic and had worked with natural hairstylists.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Very well. And that makes a big difference. Yep. And so she sounds like she had a kind of a good foundation already.
Right.
But if you're coming into this brand new, into the natural hair world, and you really wanted to experience the freedom and the simplicity of the wash and go, and you were doing all the things and like wondering,
Yes, because I was relaxed before coming to you.
oh wow.
Yes.
So you were really
I was relaxed. Good 40 years.
And how was your hair? What was your hair health while you were relaxed?
It had what made me want to go natural is because it started thinning on top and at the crown. So when I was going to my stylist, I would go get a relaxer every 3 months.
Oh, okay. That's surprising.
Yeah, every 3 months. And then I pushed it out then when I noticed my hair start thinning on top, I pushed it out to every 4 months. And then I started pushing it out to every 20.
So you transitioned,
right? And then every
you knew
5 months.
You knew what you were doing,
right? Because I thought she was overlapping the relaxer.
Okay.
So I was allowing my hair to grow out at least an inch before I would get it relaxed.
And it would take that long for you to grow that.
Right.
Okay. So it's been slow growing.
Yes. And when I started doing that, it started to grow. Because it did eventually grow down to shoulder length.
Okay.
Whereas before, at a certain point, it would always break off at the nape. And so, and I never could figure that out. And then I felt like, and then it dawned on me, I think she's overlapping the relaxer.
Wow. It dawned on you.
So
that's interesting.
That's what made me start pushing my relaxer out to every 4 months and then every 5 months. And then I said, well, if I can go 5 months, maybe I just should go natural. And then the pandemic hit. And I said, okay. Everything shut down. So I started just cutting off the relaxed end myself.
I think that if you have, and you needed some direction, and that's was the foundation of, I believe, I Am Black Girl Curls. It at least gave you some direction where like you said, you were
Right.
all over the place
Right.
on the YouTube
Mm-hmm.
journey,
Right.
and you needed some
Direction.
direction
And since
as
they had it where you go do the detox, and then they always encourage you after the detox to find a stylist. So
Mhm.
as I was going through the detox, that's when I was out there looking for a stylist.
Mhm.
But at that time, there was none in my area.
Mhm.
And like I said, um, I came across Letitra, but
Mhm.
she's further from me. And thank God she came into your salon. You did her hair,
Oh
and
yeah.
she happened to mention where you were located. And so when she said that, I said, "Oh my goodness, let me check her out." And I said, "Oh goodness," and I loved your work. And so I stalked you for about a good minute. I wouldn't say
Looking
no.
and looking.
And I finally decided to book. And I've been happy ever since.
Awesome,
Yes.
awesome. That makes me feel good.
Mhm.
And we're kind of on this journey together, the things that we're learning, because I was also under the impression that you had a good foundation and the hydration was very good. And so that's when I would start tweaking. Okay, where are we going? What are we
Mhm.
missing? And so we started to tweak Miss Angela's routine. And so I would tell her, don't shampoo every week. If you were doing your hair twice a week, there's no need for you to be shampooing your hair twice a week. That's too much. That's over cleansing for your particular
Yes,
hair
she did say
elements.
that. Mhm.
And so I started to say, hey, we need to co-wash one of those because you're doing too much. And not that you knew that you
Oh
were
well,
doing too much.
the second time, if I wash my hair twice a week, that second wash was the second time was a co-wash. I
Right.
did do that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did that.
But what I wanted you to do was the next week still co-wash.
See, that's what I never could understand.
Well,
The second week.
the reason is because what I was finding, and I was starting to get a better understanding of the Inner Sense hydrating hair bath. It was something that Aisha said that kind of made me like, all right, girl. Like the way she had said, oh, y'all think that the hydrating hair bath is this, that, and the other. But I guess she had found something else. But the way she had said it was like, well, that's how it was presented, as
Mm-hmm.
it was this very hydrating, not moisturizing.
Right.
And so I said, well, shoot, girl, you better go put on your own thinking cap about this one. And, but even before then, I had already started changing some of the habits, adding in, I added in another product for your conditioner, a pre-conditioner with the Naturally Drench, because I was seeing the need to add in more moisture, get the moisture in some kind of way. And I didn't actually look at the actual shampoo. And so the more that I started thinking about it, that's why I was saying hydrating hair bath was a little bit more cleansing for your hair than I felt like you needed. You needed more of a moisturizing or a less cleansing, shall I say, and more moisturizing. So that's why I switched you to doing what I wanted you to do, was to do a hydrating hair bath cleanser once every 2 weeks, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So even if you, so say you did your hair on a Saturday, right?
Right.
you redoing your hair on a Wednesday.
Wednesday, exactly.
If you came back in and did that twice a week with the hydrating hair bath, I don't feel like your hair, it was taking away more moisture in your hair.
And see, I was thinking, like I was telling you earlier, I was thinking the hydrating shampoo was, even though it said hydrating, I interpreted that as a moisture shampoo.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And you weren't alone. I was as well until I started to think about that thing. I said, no, let me go back to some of my old school products that I used to use. And so y'all will find those on my Amazon link in my profile on here. What I found that were more moisturizing. And by a moisturizing shampoo has more slip. It has a super amount of slip to it. That's what it's designed to do, is to provide a lot more moisture. So you'll find it heavier with emollients and all of the things. And so I just found that was something that was needed. And so we got some comments here. Janine, hi girl, where you been? Girl, go tell them folks to come over here, because Instagram ain't paying me not $1 to share all these gems. And so this is the new program. They better get with it or get lost. No. Let me see. Yes, Angela Hill, I totally agree with you. Gaining proper hair care education is key in learning about our hair. Also, having the proper education gives us the ability to debunk hair care myths that are so prevalent today. Ooh, we need to do some debunking. I think that could be a nice YouTube video. Debunking hair care myths. And one of the myths that we need to debunk is, number one size does not fit all.
Right.
That's the thing that I think where it's such an individualized thing. Your DNA, you can't take everybody's blood. I mean, think about that. That's just how my mind works. I go medical in a minute. The only blood that is universal is mine. O negative. Anybody else's blood, your body will go into complete rejection. You will be sick as a dog and you could possibly die. So if your blood is that unique and you can only have the same blood type, we out here typing our hair across the screen and say, oh, her hair look like mine, I should be able to do what she does. Or you ain't even trying to type it. You just like her hair and how her hair appears. And guess what? You over here doing what LaQuisha hair will never be your hair. Why you trying to do LaQuisha's routine? Because you feel like her hair is the goal. And so what my goal is to teach you that your hair is your own goal. Make your own goals with your own hair, because your hair may not ever be able to do what LaQuisha does. You ain't out here swinging. Right. You wanted to swing because LaQuisha was swinging. Now, will you ever be able to swing in a natural state? If I press this hair out, I bet you be swinging. You'll be swinging. Yes, ma'am. Your hair will be a beautiful silk out. You know? It surely would. It surely would. You ain't even know that, huh?
No.
Yes. Yes, it does. I want you to be able to take pride. Ooh, girl, you're going to be so sick of yourself. When I get through with this hair, I ain't going to be seeing you. Don't you go MIA on me once you get this hair done. Talking about it still look good.
You know how we do.
Yes, I know how y'all do. I got a few of y'all on the roster right now. doing the most, having a good old time. Talking about, look at my hair, still look good. This week 4.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, Angela says one size does not fit all. Yep.
Yes, I really believe that. That's for sure.
But being able to talk about it and just be real with our clients, I think that is the biggest, because it's not going to do us any good for me to continue to sell you on something that clearly you've done all that you could do in that style. Why would I keep continuing to have you pursue that? I said, well, baby, I think we might need to change it up a little bit. He was like, after I perfect this, I'll see. After I perfect this wash and go.
Oh, goodness.
Girl.
Yes, I was determined to try and perfect that.
And I understand, because you was like, this ain't gonna beat me. That's, yeah. You got to know when to fold them.
Right.
And not that you
and
can't.
I'll do a wash and go every now and then.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
But not on a regular basis.
Yeah, not on a regular basis. If your goal for you, there are many people that are retaining length. They're not having any of the issues that a lot of these people are saying that they're not having those issues. And perhaps because they have curated something that really works for them, or maybe they don't know they have issues. I don't know what it is, but everybody's journey
is different.
Yeah. And the biggest issue that I find is that your concern was length retention.
Right.
You wanted your hair to grow. And because it is so slow growing, because of lack of the moisture, and your hair was starting to thin on the ends, our decision was based on your goals and how to reach them. And that's why I'm excited about this program, and for you, because first of all, you got true, what they call 4C hair, right?
Okay. Right.
So true 4Cs are just super dry.
Right.
So what, besides hydration, do you need? You need moisture. You need moisture. And the Wash and Go provided a lot of hydration, but what you needed was the moisture. And moisture has to do with having that level of emollients and fats and all of the things.
And that was the light bulb moment for me, because like I said, I didn't realize hydration and moisture was two separate things.
It really is. I mean,
I thought I was moisturizing my hair by washing it at least twice a week.
And it's the same light bulb moment that other people have had when they were starting to understand that the oils were not hydration. It's the same light bulb moment. Because most people were thinking that they were hydrating their hair because they were using the oils and the butters. And so I think I Am Black Girl Curls did that job of helping to debunk that myth that you were not hydrating your hair. You were lubricating your hair. So just lubrication, you need it all. That's the takeaway here, that we need not just hydration, not just oils, not just
Mhm.
butters, well formulated products. We need hydration, we need moisturization, and sometimes we need less manipulation because
Mhm.
with your particular hair type, your hair will thrive in these styles. Your hair will grow.
Okay.
And so everybody needs to take note because where we are today is not where we're going to be even 3 months from now. And some of my clients, they thrive. They do just fine with their wash and go.
Right.
Hair's doing just fine.
Mhm. I'm just not one of those people.
Well, the goal is to get you where you want to be on the fast track. Because your hair was going to grow anyway.
Right.
But how
Yeah.
much you retained, you weren't going to retain as much hair. This is the routine. This will help you retain more of the length. So we set the foundation, giving you a good cut,
Right.
getting your hair to its thickest point. For y'all, we did do a blow dry out cut, and we saw some ends that were thinning, and she had been prior to that getting nothing but curly cuts by me. She wasn't in everybody's chair,
Right.
so I saw the need, and she said she was really ready to ask me, but what happened? I beat you to it.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I had been thinking about it.
What made you think about it? What?
Well, when the whole issue of the curly cuts came about, and then I start, then people start getting their hair blown out, and they would show the results after they.
And how thin that hair?
And then I started thinking.
You were like, wait a minute now.
Yeah. And I said, well, and it's not growing, wasn't growing, so.
You talking about your hair?
Right, I'm talking about my hair now. My hair wasn't growing, and so I thought about getting a blown out cut, getting the alternating between curly cuts and blown out cuts.
Mm-hmm. But every part of your hair getting ready to have intense moisturization. We are going to, even though this is considered protective styling. For one, this is a true protective style because it's called low manipulation and low tension. And your hair, a true protective style means that your hair comes out in better condition than it did before the style. It's not protective if you don't have no edges and no crown when you come out. That wasn't protective. And so this is a true protective style that can be kept in, but you can also still moisturize that hair while it's in this condition, while it's in this style. So this is going to be a win-win for you.
Okay.
So I'm going to need you not to act too brand new when you leave. I'm going to need you not to cut up. You promise not to cut up all the way.
I'll have to see what it looks like.
You gotta see what it looks like first. You can't make no promises.
Right. Exactly.
I ain't mad at that, Miss Angela. I ain't mad at that.
Now, is this style considered a condensing style?
For some people it would be. But because of the density that you have, I would not consider it condensing for you.
Okay.
Yeah, if you had lower density and we was working with 3 strands of hair,
Oh, okay.
you would not want to put your 3 strands
Okay.
all together. You want to spread them bad boys apart and fluff them.
Okay.
That's what you do when you got low density hair, baby.
So this style is ideal for a person with medium density to high density.
I would, if you even have low medium density, I would consider doing this style, because sometimes it depends on the not only the density but the strand size. So you have medium to even coarse strand size. So your strand sizes are medium, and then the coarse sizes are even bigger.
Oh, okay.
And then there are some areas that they're fine.
Right.
So you have such a combination.
Oh, okay.
But for somebody that has low density and fine strands, probably not the best. I don't know how that would
Look.
Those people actually do a little bit better in the wash and go.
That's
so
what
far
I was just about to say.
Because that can give
Give them more volume.
Yes, yes. They have more volume. They have more coverage that way. And so those people do better in a wash and go. And those are the people that don't flourish very well in a twist out even.
Oh, okay.
Because by the time they finish fluffing, you ain't got no definition left.
Right.
I was looking to see if I missed anything. Well, I enjoyed you guys. Thank you for joining us. You look, let everybody know that this is my new home. And I'll announce it on Instagram when I'm going live. And we'll see. We'll see if the people fall in line or if they just get on lost. They're like, she don't never go live on Instagram no more. And I probably could if I set up a different device and do both, you know. That's a lot of work though.
Yeah, that is.
So she gonna be cute now when she leave here. Yes, she gonna be cute and free because she going on her little vacation.
Yes.
And she is not gonna be taking products. She is.
Right.
How long you gonna be gone?
9 days.
9 days. You will need to take your moisturizer.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you flying?
Yes.
So you're gonna have to pack it. Yeah.
Right. Pack it in my luggage.
Pack it in your luggage and
Check.
yeah, check luggage. That bottle's too big. Yes, ma'am. Well, thank Thank you, Miss Angela, for being my first YouTube live client.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes. I appreciate you sharing. And I'm sure they appreciate it too because it opened up a lot. I just happened to get a YouTube notification while I was checking messages. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so she subscribed. See, the messages do work. They do work. So, people that were on my stories. How did you find it, Janine? Did you get a notification too? I guess they still sleeping. Everybody's still sleeping in because my little, because I put it in the stories. So people could jump on and put the link so it could be easy to be found, but I don't know if it worked for the majority of the people, but that's okay.
But when you said put it in the stories, what does that mean?
My stories on Instagram, you know, where you went to.
Oh, your picture. You told me to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, that's where the stories live.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
You didn't know you was looking at stories? Okay.
Because I would see your reel, and I would watch it.
And
but
so,
I didn't know how to go back to it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I see.
So I did learn something new today.
Oh, Tracy Davies says she got a notification to you. Y'all must be already subscribed. So I appreciate that because guess what? I thought I was going to bebop over here and go live and I didn't even have enough subscribers. They were like, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
That is not, you don't have that privilege yet. The last time I did it, now I have enough clearly because I'm on here. But yeah, the ones that are expecting me on IG, they're going to be in for a rude awakening. Every time I go live, I'm going to be like, yeah, follow me on YouTube. I'm over here. Yes, ma'am.
They will eventually come over.
If they're not YouTube people, I get it though. Some people may not be.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they may not.
That's right.
I don't know. But you're right. They might. They may. But I ain't mad about it if they don't. I'll get some new folks. Some people stumble over here and be like, okay, I see you. I like it here. It's a different dynamic, I think. It's a different vibe over on YouTube. I got to feel it out my own self and just see how it works. But it'll be all right. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you, Jamila. Yes, I came over here, girl. I'm having a hot flash on anybody's business. Whoo, child. Yes. So I appreciate it. Everybody that's been on here, I've been on here for 73 whole minutes. Good Lordy.
Oh, no wonder.
You know Instagram would have been uncut me off by now. But we had a good discussion.
Oh, God.
It was worth it. Ooh, child. I done let you cut that.
Take a break.
Woo! I gotta put this air back up. Ooh, child. Ooh, come on. Come on, air. Angela says,
I'm surprised I haven't had a hot flash.
You had that hot flash when I told you we was going on YouTube.
You're right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you broke out into that hot flash, honey. We both up here flashing. You see this? Girl. Angela says, if not already on YouTube, they will come over once they realize where you're doing these lives. Yes, I hope so, because, I appreciate the support. Whew, that was a good one right there, baby. We got a sister in the chokehold over here, sweating it down. Well, all right. We're going to get on off of here. I don't know if this thing allows you to save this. I usually didn't save my lives on Instagram.
Right.
Because if you were, child, gotta get a towel. Hold on.
Okay.
Thank you. So I will, there was something that I was getting ready to say. Now I can't remember.
Oh, you were saying that you don't know if. Oh, you were saying that you normally save your lives on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I normally don't save them.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
just depends. If I feel like I want to save it, I save it. If not, you just get where the good is at. When if you happen to catch it, you catch it. If not, then okay. Catch the next one. So I don't know how this here works on YouTube, but I'll probably do about the same. Depends. Yep. It depends. If you know, you know. Oh, before I get off, you missed the beginning. You're going to watch it again now. I don't know if it saves it. I don't know if it automatically saves it. I don't know how this thing works, honestly. We got to work on this right in this area. I'm going to pray over it.
Oh.
Where we have
What?
Where we're thin. Right, right in it.
Yes.
Yeah, right in that area. And pray over it and anoint it with oil.
Yes, do that.
Yes. We're gonna do all. We're going to do everything we can do. Everything.
Well, that has been a problem for some time.
We're going to do it all. Yeah. But you're already doing the inside work.
Right.
So that decreasing inflammation. That's what's up. I'm proud of you.
Yes, I am doing that. So.
You're doing the hard work. Because people just want you to slap oil on it and anoint it and do all the things, but then they don't want to do no work. Internal work.
Yeah, it's a combination, internal and external.
But baby, we're gonna be real good. We're gonna be we're gonna be real good. Don't be trying to squint your eyes to see.
Don't split it down the middle.
I'm not. Well, how you want it? Tell me how you want it.
I just don't want it split down the middle.
What you mean split down the middle?
Like when you get the twist out, you had it like that.
Oh no, that's different.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. That's different. I'm not gonna split you down the middle. She said, I just tried. It did let me go back to the start of your live.
Oh.
What?
Oh, okay.
Girl, teach me.
Oh.
Teach me how to take it. Teach me. That's good. I guess. I don't know. I gotta see. That's interesting.
Maybe it automatically saves it.
It could be. It could be. No. See? See, I be thinking I'm in private company. I gotta watch what I'm saying. Look. Look, they automatically saving my business. When I'm thinking I'm just with my people, we having private conversations. You know what? There is something that you can do. It's got to be, I think I've seen somebody have like their own little group, like you get that inside. It's very exclusive, you know what I mean? On
Oh, I think I've seen.
you know what I'm talking about? And I don't know what it is, but let me find out.
They have their own subscribers or something.
Their
But
own.
I think they pay.
They have to pay.
Yeah. To be a part of their
Well,
private group.
I think the people that would find value in it, they would subscribe. I mean, I don't think how much is it a month? It is like $5, $10.
I've seen some $5 and I've seen some $19.99.
Well, that's kind of a little high.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's a little high. Yeah, but it's something to consider once I get in here good, because, hey, you never know. I ain't gonna not say I won't do it, but it's not something that I feel like I need to do right now.
I'm sure your audience appreciate that.
You'd be like them people say, all right, girl, I'm going to let you go. And then think of something else to say. A whole nother conversation started. And you ain't never getting off that phone. You know, people hold you behind hostage on the telephone.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they had those memes where can't be thinking of anything. Girl, let me walk up these steps. I'm going to have to let you go. I'm about to walk up these steps.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. I enjoy my clients and what I do, and I don't mind sharing and not gatekeeping with
Yes, I appreciate
the knowledge, because we all just we need to be able to help each other, and I get it. Yeah, a lot of the advice that I give, most people would have to pay for that.
Right.
You know, so I don't tell everything. There are some things that are very exclusive to my paying clients, like what I'm using.
Right.
Now, some stuff I'll share, some general stuff, but it just depends on what it is that how it's, what it is, what it is. But I don't gatekeep, even, how the products was top secret
Oh, yeah.
back in the day. When folks was having the screenshot. Screenshot, girl, I think she did. I know I saw this bottle. And then having a magnify.
Don't show your back bar.
Don't show your back bar. You know, that was a real thing. That was a real issue, honey. Everything was on lock, honey. Yes. And them people was like, we gonna find out one way or another what you use.
Like,
You better know it. You better know it. Yes. And I understood because people they'll be going out there and buying stuff and don't
Oh,
even know
right,
how it
know
works.
how to use it.
Yeah, you don't even know. Because half of us don't even follow directions already.
Mhm. Don't not read the instructions.
Mm-mm, not at all. So, yeah. Let me get off these folks' channel, honey. And then done used up, like old folks, they done used up all they internet. Oh, goodness. Yes. Look, before I go, what did y'all think about the my latest video drop? Any thoughts? Did y'all see it? Look, let's start there. Did y'all see it? Mhm. Inquiring minds want to know. Miss Angela said I caught her off guard with that drop.
Oh, yes.
Miss Angela Hill talking about we need to see the finished style. They ain't going. They said we ain't going nowhere. Oh, y'all so crazy. I cannot with y'all. They need to see the finished style. I ain't mad. Shoot, did she say, girl, we didn't stuck with you this long and you gonna cut us off right when you get ready to get finished? How dare you? What kind of mess? Girl, you know what? My bad. Talk about I've been up here for 73 minutes with you and you gonna cut me off at the last 5 minutes. Messing around with you. Oh, goodness. Yes, ma'am. That's all I can say is yes, ma'am. Okay. I'm gonna stay on here because might as well.
Went this long.
And went this long. Mm-hmm. You gonna see the big reveal with Miss Angela because Miss Angela can't see nothing, honey.
Without my glasses.
She can't see nothing. When she put them glasses on, you gonna see exactly what I mean. Look, but we were neck and neck because if I had these contacts on, honey, look, you seen my glasses, Miss Angela. People thought they were just for show.
Oh, okay.
And then, girl, I got drawn down so bad. They was like, them your real glasses? And she was like, yeah, now that I'm up on them, I see you really can't see. Girl, no, I can't see. Yes, but Miss Angela ain't seen nothing. She don't know what's going on her head. She just...
Not at all.
Yeah, she just getting her hair done. That's all she's doing. But I tell you what, Miss Angela better not show back up here 6 weeks later talking about, girl, it was still looking good. We gonna have a whole issue. So, my girl, I'm gonna destroy this name. Mableme. I saw it. So glad you addressed the concerns head on. I will be talking to my curl specialist about doing an annual blowout cut. Awesome.
That's good.
Awesome. Yes. I mean, the question that I got, she didn't even ask the question publicly. Like I had put on my stories, like for people to tell me what they wanted, like what kind of Q&As and stuff. And this question came in my DMs and it wasn't public. And I proceeded to have a kind of, a conversation with her and, try to get some background on why she was asking and what was she looking for, what were her issues, you know, that kind of thing. And she was just concerned about our hair. She didn't know if there were any issues. I said, well, what if you find some? What you gonna do? And she was trying to figure out who to go to because her stylist, her curl artist, did not do blowout cuts. So she was trying to figure out, like, how should she handle that situation. And I gave her some advice. I said, first of all, I said, is this a stylist that you're going to on a regular basis? Let's establish that. Because if you chair hopping, then just keep doing that. You know, because you don't have anybody to talk to about that if you're chair hopping. And, you know, you don't have an established routine, regimen. And I feel like if you buy hold on, my phone was acting up. No, somebody was calling. Doggone it. I'm gonna have to text her. I'm gonna get that done on my on my pad. If you buy anything, it comes. It comes with an instruction manual, or if you have a problem with something, you want to go to the person that you bought it from, right? You have a problem. You've been consistently doing what this person said for you to do, and you're concerned. You have concerns. You go back to the person that you have the concerns with. If you've been paying a stylist consistently for 2 or 3 years, and you go to them and you know that they don't do blowouts, but you say, listen, with all the rhetoric, with all the conversations, I'm confused. I don't know what condition my hair is in. And I really would like to see it blown out and have you assess it, and just to give me some reassurance. Give her that opportunity. Dignify her that way, because she may surprise you. But if I'm sorry, I'm trying to send this. But if her response says, child, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, your hair is fine. If she's not
the stylist to the client.
If the stylist to the client says, I don't do that, I'm not open to doing that, and I don't even know why you're concerned about what they saying on the internet, I've been doing it, but yada, 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 yada. That's a dismissal. That's a dismissal. Because if you tell me you're concerned about something, then my job as a stylist, is to address that concern. Even if that's not a service that I perform. You're a stylist, right? You know how to do a blowout, right? You know how to cut, right? You know how, now do they know how to assess? That's a different story. Do they know what they're looking at? You know, some of the curl artists, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it with all the love that I can. If you are a new stylist, a curl artist is that's a specialty. So if you coming straight out of school and you don't have any experience with hair, period, and you go directly into a curl profession because the money, and all you know how to do is set curls and maybe you can cut them, but you don't really understand the nuances of natural hair because they did not teach it in school, that's where people fell in some cracks too. And so at that point in time, you got to make a decision. And that decision may include going to someone else to get your hair assessed. But because you followed that protocol, you lay bare what's going on with you and that person alone first. See how they respond. If they don't respond, and they don't offer you an alternative by addressing that, then you throw it them. That's how you handle that.
Deuces.
That's my opinion. And that's what I told her. Open the floor up, open the discussion up, allow her the opportunity to do it. You've got an established relationship with this stylist. But because of the nature of the conversation and that she was kind of concerned and she didn't know where to go, I was like, well, baby, I mean, okay, I see the dilemma. And so that's why I decided, she asked me privately, but I'm going to respond publicly. Because at this point in time, that's why I didn't wait. You said I was going to wait. Once I got that, that was my impetus, Miss Angela, for going ahead and doing it. It was already on the table. But I said, she ain't by herself. Other people.
Right, other people are out there.
Just as confused as a bed bug. Angela Hill says, I saw the curl cut video. You addressed it well. My stylist and I have agreed to do an annual blowout for overall health check. We just did the blowout last week. Awesome.
Oh, that's good.
The only kind of cut I have a problem with is the curl by curl cut. That is the only way, if that is the only way you cut. I don't mind it for the final shape. Got it. Yeah, I can see that. I get it. So I appreciate you guys giving me that feedback as well, because it was a touchy subject. But and not everybody's having the same experiences. Some people they're fine, and I think how it was how it got taken to the streets, it got ugly. It got ugly. It got ugly, and it didn't have to be that way. But the problem wasn't the concern. It was just that they didn't get the response that they expected. And so, you know how folks act up on you? Oh, they were like, oh, that's what you gonna do? But I didn't have a problem with the concern, because after a minute I was like, well, shoot, I haven't had any problem with my clients as far as I know. But everybody can't tell the same lie now. I said, shoot, let me start looking into this. See what's going on here. Because this thing getting out of control. And I don't want to just be dismissive of it, because I'm not having, like, my clients ain't saying nothing. I'm like, let me go. And I'm a person that I would love to be able to be proactive. Let me jump on the bandwagon before they come and get me. I'm be like, let's address it. Let's see if there's any truth to it, to what they could have been experiencing. And once I started peeling back the layers on some stuff, just like with your hair, I said, okay, we need to do something a little different. Yeah. And it's okay. Angela said, very ugly. It was all unnecessary.
It was.
Whew, child.
Yes, it was. I
was like, it was stressful. It was stressful. Because I was like, shoot, what's going on here? And it's still ugly, really and truly, because of a lot of things just weren't handled in the best way possible. I think that's really what it comes down to. you know. Yep. So I think the moral of the story is to pay attention to people. If you're a business owner, I mean, I don't know how you don't pay attention and address if somebody is saying something. If you want to stay in business, how do you just say, that's a you problem? And that's really on for each individual client, stylist to do. So my initial thing was like, did y'all go talk to your stylist? Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's why
That's
I
a
didn't
good
really.
question, yeah.
Yeah, that was my initial question. Like, did y'all have a conversation with the people that did your hair? You know, and so just like the scenario I just discussed, maybe that may have been the response or that they got, or they may have never even gave the stylist an opportunity. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, either way, it doesn't dismiss what they were experiencing, what they experienced was
Right.
with. But it was a very interesting, it is a very interesting dynamic. We almost to the finish line. Can't nobody tell me Miss Angela don't have no hair. First of all, let's just get that on the table. Miss Angela, you have hair. Got to give me some carpal tunnels up in here. But it's gonna be worth it.
It's time consuming.
Yeah, it is. And that's because you got a lot more strands, honey. You got a lot more strands up in here.
I didn't realize it was that dense.
Right.
Because I really thought I was on the low side compared to what I see on Instagram and YouTube.
The thief of comparison. I mean, the what is it? The thief of joy is comparison. Girl, don't get me to get some sayings all mixed up. Girl, let me tell y'all something funny. You know, I caught myself trying to do a little YouTube short. Girl, my husband saw that thing. He said, you know you said it wrong. I was like, what?
And it's already out there.
It's already out there. What do you mean I said it wrong? He was like, you're supposed to say, I wear black. I wear black during the spring and the summer. Of course I'm a hairstylist. I started off with, of course I'm a girl. I don't even know the trend. Trying to do a trend and don't even know. Girl, I was like, you lying. You lying. I was like, well, it's up there now, whatever. They can't even worry about that mess right there. Girl, he had me dying. Because he know you. He said, you'll mess something up in a minute. Thinking you over here doing something. Because I said it with so much confidence, and I meant it too. I meant that, miss. I said, shoot, I'm cute today too. You gonna get this. You gonna get this however it come out.
Oh, God.
Girl, you couldn't tell me nothing. Look, ain't nobody noticed I said it wrong, but if they did, who cares? They over there probably dying laughing just by the mere fact that I said, well, got to be more careful. I done messed up the
You
whole
didn't practice.
I didn't practice. Girl, I thought that I had that thing down. I was like, no, this how I go. I'm going to say this. And then he said, you done said 3 different things. And you didn't say none of them right. I was like,
Oh,
I didn't, did I? He said, for the RN, you were supposed to say, whatever you say. And then, of course, I'm an RN. And then you, child, please. I'm just as...
As wrong as you could be.
You just as wrong and confident about it as I can be. I ain't worried with y'all. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Oh, I thought you was getting ready to spray.
No. You sit you in the dryer for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
And we're gonna set it. You see some little baby hairs with your little phone.
Oh.
You're getting that raw treatment. Look.
All right.
Girl.
Okay.
Now, Miss Angela, I'm telling you, I don't need to see you on the news talking about anything. Gonna jump over on somebody's crime scene so you can get seen. I don't really know what happened here, but doesn't my hair look good?
Oh, God.
Talking about, well, ma'am, did you witness the crime? No, I ain't seen nothing, but don't my hair look good?
Let me tell you who did it.
That
You
part.
don't see her.
You know it'd be the folks that don't never have no kind of hair, just looking jacked, and they all in them bonnets, telling them they ain't got no teeth. Talking about, yeah, this what had happened. So this is Miss Angela's start to her journey,
Okay.
and she can't see.
No, I can't.
She's talking about, okay.
I can't see a thing.
Where your glasses at, Miss?
Right here in my hand.
Put your glasses on so you can see. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, why you have the pins in there?
Well, I got the pins in
Right
there.
here.
Oh, so it can lay over to the side.
Oh, okay.
You don't want your side part?
No, I don't want the side part.
It's too late.
You didn't ask me.
I sure did.
You didn't ask me.
Can you wear it this time, Miss?
Yeah, I'll wear it this time.
Okay, because
Wow.
it's pretty set now, baby. But
Oh, okay. This will last.
yeah, it's gonna last. You want a mirror so you can see the back of it?
Yes. Next time we're not gonna do a side.
Yes, ma'am. We ain't gonna do no side part next time. Okay, my bad.
Okay.
Look at all that hair.
Wow.
So
No wonder it took you a long time.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's why I'm over here sweating. Honey, I done slaved over that head, baby.
Oh, okay.
So
This is what I was trying to accomplish with the washing go.
that's what you was trying to accomplish with a washing gun.
Yeah.
Girl.
For it to be right, defined like this.
You done took the whole cake today. Baby, that wasn't gonna never happen.
You didn't tell me that.
Woo, child. Girl. Y'all, Mm-mm.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna be cute, so we just gonna give you 10
Okay.
minutes under the dryer.
Yes.
And we're gonna
'Cause
be,
I got the head on.
you gotta head on back.
Yes.
Yeah, you ain't know all this
Okay.
beauty take that long. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all, I cannot. Let me get Miss Angela under the dryer. Thank you all for staying on this live. Miss Angela said, you look good, girl. I can't believe she said she was going to do this with the wash and
Well,
go.
that's what I thought I could accomplish.
Mm-hmm. Right here. And then we're going to go over your regimen with
Okay.
this.
Oh, good.
You
And
gonna-
you're gonna text me the regimen? Won't you just text?
Yes, ma'am. I'll
Yes.
text you. Y'all so high maintenance. Woo, cha. So, thank you for spending Saturday morning with us over here at the Royal Treatment, where my clients get treated royally because they spoiled like that. Good, 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 good. Yes, I love them. I love them. And so you all have a beautiful Saturday. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And thank you for letting me know how YouTube works with the live, that they're saving my stuff. And there's all my stuff is out there. Yeah. So go ahead and enjoy. Somebody back there talking about me say I talk a lot. I hear her. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And goodbye.